G'day my YouTube friends, how's everyone going? My name's Caroline and this is my weekly cash stuffing. This is week 1 of November. We are in the second last month of the year. It is crazy. I cannot believe how fast this year has gone. I knew ever since starting a new job that pretty much, which was in August, pretty much this second half of the year is going to fly by, and it has been. Mentioned in the last week's video, I am going to be house sitting again, my friend's place. So from next week, you'll see me at that location. For the next couple of weeks, I'll be back there, and it's a beautiful place, so it's no issues, and I'm excited. But before we get into the video, I have to empty out my wallet from last week. I hope everyone has had a really good last week and, just enjoyed themselves and had a good time. Cannot believe we're in November. I really can't. So $2.75. So $2.50, $2.70, $2.75 will go into the coin jar. And then here I have spend. I have absolutely nothing. Yesterday was Melbourne Cup Day, so I spent every last little bit, and I'll recap everything in my end of month. So I've got to keep some things for the end of month. I can't tell you everything, but it was fun and it was a great day. I did end up actually working from home. So I did work, but I was able to have the laptop, and we didn't have the full family day, but we just had a few little pickies and stuff, and of course we stopped to watch the major race, and if I'm being honest with you, I just really enjoy watching the fashion on the field, so I was able to do that, which is awesome. And then petrol, I have $10. So yeah, awesome. So I've got something. And then the last one is for my receipts, which I've scanned into Receipt Jar, and it's a free app where you scan receipts, accumulate points, exchange it for a voucher. And if you want to give it a go, it's a free app. There's a coupon code, sorry, I keep saying coupon, but code on the screen, and you will be able to scan that in and get yourself 200 points, and I get 200 points, so it's a win-win. So $50 each will go back into spend for cash, and $50 will go into petrol, and I'll put that back in the wallet. This $10 I'll put off to the side here. Pepsi, cheers everyone. All right, black binder. And the black binder is I'm just gonna actually maybe do that. Black binder is where I do my main spending. Live, laugh, budget, repeat. Love that. Okay, let me just get set up. I am excited. I always enjoy starting a new month. I have pre-filled in my trackers. I also have cleaned them because they were completely full. So you'll see I've fixed all that up. So I'm gonna add $70 into this spend category, which is my digital spend. 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250. Now in digital spend, which is awesome, because whatever I may need over the Christmas holidays, I'll be using for that. Live Mask, this is another one, $35. So we have 50, 100, 20, 30, 35, 40 in Live Mask. Next up is Head to Toe. I'm trying to read out the categories. That was someone left last month a comment saying, please let us know what category you're stuffing. So I'm trying to please everyone. So yeah, definitely let me know if there's something you prefer or you're missing. Obviously people are going to say CAROCASH collects. It's coming, guys. It might be a new year thing, to be honest with you. I've just got so much on. It's been one thing after another, which I'm not mad about. It's so much fun that I've been really busy. So 35 in head to toe, 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 380, 385, $390 in head to toe. Yeah, I really love that this year has gone really quick. I'm hanging out for the Christmas break, Christmas holidays. So last Christmas, I wasn't working. I was doing freelance, but it didn't feel like I was working. And so I think you look forward to it more when you're working, because you actually get a break. Looking forward to it. So 35 will go into health. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 300 exactly in health, which is good. I'm really building a nice buffer in here. I'd like to get to 500 eventually, but this is not me just saving up for a buffer. This is me using while saving. So I'm stuffing more so I don't at the end of the month extract all of it, and I can start building a bit of a buffer. So $5 will go into gifting, and so now we have 50, 70, 80, 50, 70, 75, 80 now. And I'm thinking if I might keep this going, and then at Christmas time do something, donate it somewhere for Christmas for people who need it. That's what I'm thinking. Unless I use it beforehand. That is spontaneous. It's not for anything other than give the gift of giving. So $10 will go into my rollover. I do not count this. I'm just popping that in there. Boom. Nice. All right, so that's the black binder done. Then we're on to the maroon binder. And the maroon binder is my bills. I don't have many bills, guys. I'm very lucky. I live with family, so we kind of just contribute to, I give a weekly rent, which covers bills and stuff. So I don't really have anything major. I don't have debt. So the only thing I really have to worry about is my car and my motorbike and the things that have to go towards that for like insurance purposes and stuff. So first up, vehicle extras, $15. So we have 100, 150, 160, 170, 175, 180. So this will be, oh, I need a new tire. Oh, I need a service. This is where it comes out of. I really maybe in the new year need to figure out putting slightly more into this. But I do have other things like other bills, and I have the unexpected for little buffers if I need it. So this is just something slowly growing. Then we have car rego. So I am going to put $5 in here. There we go. So 100, 200, 250, 255. And then the next one is the car CTP, which is also $5. So we'll color that in. So 1, 2, 250, 255. And then next week when I completely fund this, I'm going to explain what I'm going to do to try and get to the actual total, because I miscounted this one, which I've explained in the past, but I'll go through everything next week. Car insurance will get $10. But these should be fine, these ones, because I have some due that I've over budgeted and under budgeted, so it should all work out. 110 now in car insurance, but I'll explain all of it next week if you missed the last few weeks episodes where I kind of was trying to explain it. Okay, then bike rego also gets 10. So we have $110. And we have the bike CTP gets 5, which is 55. Boom. Then we have bike insurance, which gets $10. 110. And then lucky last is the other bills, which is great because this is like a little sneaky buffer or like unexpected things that have come up in the past. And I'm like, oh, I didn't budget for that. So 1, 52, 53, 54, 20, 35. So 435 now for the unexpected pretty much. For other bills. I do have an unexpected category, so I don't want to call it that, but it's for other bills. And then we have the tan binder, which is honestly one of my favorite colors for the Moterm range. I think it's absolutely beautiful. These are the vegetable tan leather. They kind of, it's so hard for these to be available 24/7 apparently. Like they only release this type every now and then, and that's when, like, I remember when I first got these, they were like back in stock, so I went crazy and bought like 4 different colors. But they're really hard to get, but they are beautiful. They just, and I've got proper leather cleaner, which I've already kind of fixed them up one time, and they're so nice. They just get better with age, and you know, the more you use them, the more your natural oils rub off on the leather, and it just gives it really nice patina. So we are going to get into the 10, which is sinking funds for saving and goals. Love. All right, so we have house, and house will get $200, so $51.52. Whack that in there. So we have 17,000 represented in prop money. This is exciting. 1, 2, 3, 54, 55. So 17,500 in the house deposit fund. Then here we go. I've changed things up here. This is next adventure, and my next adventure is going to be the UK. So I'm going to use my tracker for it. I don't know why I was using a tracker, like my normal kind of cash tracker, when I have a cool savings challenge for this. So what I've done is I've got my England calling. I've got them for a few different locations, you know, Japan and America and all of that. So I am going to allocate $50, but I'm going to actually put in 100. So I've got 2 50s to color in, and I'm going to color it in. And I've been doing the red underground, and I think this is awesome. And I think this is a much more fun way. I love doing savings challenges. I'm not putting this in my savings challenge binder because this is something I'm just going to keep on doing. It's not like it's like Christmas. I've got sneaky couple in here, but yeah, I love doing it. It helps keep me motivated. And yeah, so I'm going to color in 2 circles. I've pre-filled in because I had $700. So I have actually pre-colored in $700 worth. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. And now I get to color in 2 more to make it $800. So I'm going to do this and probably speed it up for you guys. There we go. Absolutely love doing that. Like, I love coloring in things, and it's just really fun. So we have 500 in the bank, 1, 2, 53. So sorry, 500, 600, 700, 50, 800. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I've got this savings challenge on my Etsy. If you are interested, you can get it as a PDF, print it out yourself. Or I do have challenge laminated packs that you can build your own, like you pick which ones you want. Just checking that's dry, and it is. Nice. All right, next up, another coloring in one. It is Christmas. So I am going to put in $40. So that allows me to color in 2 more Santas. So I've been doing the moustaches, which has been a bit fun. So we have 500, 6, 7, 800, 20, 40, $840. If I can get to $1,000 by Christmas, I'll be one happy gal. Or in Australia, no one actually even says this anymore, but we would say in the past, we'd go one happy Sheila, right? Who actually uses the word Sheila anymore? I don't know. It's kind of like bloke as well. I don't know, sometimes you'd be like, oh, look at that bloke over there. Very rarely though, you'd probably be like, look at that guy over there or something, I don't know. I find Australian slang starting to disappear a little bit, unless you talk to my dad, he's very Australian. He's got that ochre language. So $10 will go into celebration, so 50, 100, 20, 30. But yeah, the Alf Stewart accent is kind of fading away. And if you know Alf Stewart, you know what I'm talking about. Birthdays is up next, $10. So 150, 200, 10, 20. So 220 in birthdays. I have my mum's birthday and my uncle's birthday this month. So I'm glad I've got some money for that. Then we have Padawan. Padawan is my nephew, for those who are new watching. It's just a cute little Star Wars term. He's my little Padawan in training to become a Jedi. 150, 250, 300, 25, $325. Now for my Padawan. And we have new tech. and that's going to get $15. And that's going to be nice because that's going to make it an even 170. So 150, 60, 65, and 70. 170 in new tech. And maybe if I save enough next September, because Apple releases new products in September, next September I might upgrade and get the new iPhone. I think mine's good for another year, and maybe next year I'll make it my goal to try and get the new iPhone. $25 will go into the unexpected. So now that has 150, 250, 70, 90, 95, $300 in the unexpected. So this is basically like a little emergency fund. Life's emergencies. And then that is done for the 10 binder. And then now we're on to the last binder, which is, I love doing savings challenges, so much fun. And let's see what we have left. So we've got 10, 20, $30 in 10s, but we've got quite a few 5s. So 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, $100. That's heaps of money to do some fun savings challenges. So Pepsi, cheers. Okay. Look at this. Oh, and update. What I've done is I've created another envelope for the back here that says challenge completed. And the reason why I've done that is because I've thought of something, right? So if I finish a challenge throughout the month, I try and like think on the spot, where am I going to put it? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, if I save a completed challenge, I'm going to put it in the challenge completed folder. And then in my end of month, that is when I'm going to allocate it. And then that just adds even more fun to that video, right? So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then what I thought of last week is I am not going to count this until the end of the month as well, because I just think that will add more fun to the end of month wrap up. I'm going to count all the other ones because I've got trackers and tallies, but I don't have trackers and tallies for these. So unless they're completed, I'm just going to keep adding. Does that make sense? I'm going to give it a go just for this month. If we don't like it, we'll go back to the other way. How about that? So first up for week 1 November, it's a biggie. It's $30. Sorry, not sorry, because we want to save money, right? So I'm just going to add it to there. I'm not going to count it. This feels really bizarre, I won't lie. And yeah, that's that. So I might not even take the money out. So then we're not even tempted to count it. Oof. I might just do that. So I'm going to move this off to the side. Now I've put on the back here, we ended with late penalty fee because I forgot. I'll forget. So that's a good thing. I'm going to do that from now on. So we're here at late penalty fee. I'm only going to roll once. Please don't land on the 40 in a wave just because I want to stuff more. So, okay. That won't be 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, it's not. 6. Sold an item online, $15. Sold item. I'm just going to put that there so I know. What I should have done, if I had to, and I always do this, like when I do challenges, I actually use the challenges and then I realize, oh, maybe I should have done that. I maybe should have put little numbers in the corners or something. So then at the back, I can go, last spot was spot 8 or whatever, right? So I don't know. All right, $15 is going into the money board, and I'm thinking I might even just chuck it in, and then that way I can have fun at the end of the month, sorting it all out. Yes, I think I'm gonna do this. Builds a little bit more intrigue. Now, this is another thing, I kind of rubbed out all the ones at the top and I filled in all the 5s. I was able to do that. So now we've only got 2s and 1s. So what I might do is I'm gonna just put in 10 for now, but I will be able to come back if I need to. I always say this and I never come back. So we can color in 5 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's $10. Yeah, I think this is going to be fun, guys. All right, so savings gems. I also did the same thing. I was able to color in all the 5s and finish off the bigger 10s. So now I've only got 5s to go. I am still going to color in 2 5s though. So we'll pop in $10. Can't wait to be done with this one so I can start a new one. So I'll color in those 2. Just got to make sure they dry. There we go. Then I actually uncolored all the Pepsi Cheers ready to go for next time. Once I finish the bubble tea, I'll go back to the Pepsi Cheers. And I think I'll just do the 5 for now, and I can come back. And then that way, I literally have $20 to go, and then I've completed this challenge. And that means I'll pretty much have this one done. Another one done this month. Yay! This is why I like doing the small challenges, because you get those little challenge completed endorphins. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go is the pizza pie. Let's do $10 worth. So I'll pop that in. And to do $10, let's color in 2 toppings. So we've got 1 and 2, because each topping is $5, and then a full slice is 10. So we haven't quite got enough for that. So we'll do that. But we've pretty much done half a pizza, which is awesome. Then next up we have my Capricorn challenge. This is for my birthday. I'm just trying to see how much and what I can do. So let's do 1 and 2. Let's do 10. And I'm going to color in this top corner piece. And then I'm also going to color in this goat tail thing. There we go. So that's that. Just wanted that to dry really well then. And then lucky last is Black Friday. Now I actually don't need to stuff any more to this, and I don't think I am. I actually have enough in this challenge. So I think I'm gonna actually go back and stuff this, because I will count this one because I think I'm pretty much done. I have $160 in this challenge, and that is more than enough just to do something, buy something to treat myself. So I think I'm gonna go back to Savings Gems and coloring 2 more here. And then that way I'm just that one step closer to being completed with that challenge, because I want Savings Gems to be done. I want to start a new one. There we go. So now we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, $25 left to go. So I might actually be able to finish 2 challenges this month. Savings Gem and Bubble Tea. How exciting is that? So there we go. That's another week done and dusted. I am so excited. I'm trying something different with this binder, which I'm happy for. I like trying new things because then that makes it fun. It makes it enjoyable. Otherwise you can get into a bit of a rut with the repetition, but you want to keep that consistency. And that's why I love doing savings challenges, because I could have easily just put that $100 into an envelope, right? But that's not as enjoyable. It's more fun to color in and do games and save, and you know, you tackle off smaller ones. It makes you feel like you're saving so much more. It's awesome. Anyway, that is another week. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's fun. I try and do, you know, I'm consistent with my videos. I upload now every Wednesday. And I'm just excited to be back doing this for you guys. So happy Wednesday. Here's to a new month, November. And yeah, hope you're in for a good month upcoming. So anyway, take care and I'll see you next week. Bye now, bye.